currently working on the team collaboration path. Jasmine recently took a leadership training and would like to share one of the aspects that she learned. The title of the speech is The Art of Listening. She would like lights at 5, 6, and 7 minutes. Please join me and welcome Jasmine.
Thank you. Put your listening ears on. Does that sound familiar? Yes, of course. You probably have taught the importance of listening since day one at the school. And the majority of people think they're good listeners, just as those things think of themselves as good drivers. Unfortunately, I have to tell you, the research shows that average person listening with only 25% efficiency, which means there is a lot. You're letting the information go in one ear and out the other. And when we talk about the communication skills, and we also forgot to ignore the listening and either put the ignored or put in the burden of your communication skill. So today, I would like to bring the listening skill to the surface and share some of the tips I learned through a training workshop I attended recently. Listening is the ability to receive accurate and interpret the message in the communication process. It's the key to the effective communication. It helps us to understand the other side, connect to the other people, building the relationship, trust, and the rapport. And eventually, it makes other people more likely to listen to us. Without a good listening skills, the message could be easily misunderstood, the communication channel is blocked down, and eventually who is speaking feels frustrated. So how to be a good listener? There are a few tips I would like to share. Number one, it starts with look at the person speaking to you. Eye contact is very important in the communication skills. It shows that you are interested in the topic and you are actively listening. On the other hand, if lack of the eye contact, it often translated as you don't care of their thinking and you don't interested in the speech, and also seems like you are disrespectful. So remember, create a good eye contact with your speaker. Number two, ask questions. Being a good listener doesn't mean that you're sitting there, keep quiet 100% time. It's also about asking proper questions. These questions is for further clarification or further explanation in order for you to better understand what the people wants to say. Open-ended question is usually very helpful. Some good example is, what is your favorite part of the Halloween? Why you choose that decision? Can you tell me a little bit more the background of that situation? These open-ended questions really help the speakers to tell more information, and also you're getting more fun out of their speech conversation. Number three, don't interrupt. Let the speakers speak uninterruptedly. As being a good speaker, being a good listener, you have to hold some good questions that come to your mind and be patient and wait. Sometimes when you jump into those conversations, you really interfere the speaker's thought process and also makes you disrespectful again. So try to be patient, hold the good questions until the speaker finish their speech. Number four, don't change the subject. No. Don't change the subject because the speaker wants you to know about themselves. So focusing on the speaker, not yourself. Because when you're changing the subject, they will feel that you're either not care, you're not interested, or your mind is somewhere else. So focusing on the topic and not focusing on self. Number 5, emphasize. Empathy is the ability to reflect yourself to the personality of the other side, that in order for you to better understand their emotions and feelings. In other words, put yourself in others' shoes. When you are speaking and then when you are actively listening, you actually would like to show your emphasis, and you are telling the speakers you understand, you're fully engaged in the conversation, and you're not judging them. By doing this, you can either through the words or some nonverbal behavior such as the body language. By doing so, you actually encourage the speakers to speak more about themselves, and that's how the relationship is established, and sometimes way easier to resolve some problems. The last but not least, respond. Respond verbally and non-verbally. When it's a time for you to speak, try to remember your words is a reflection of your careful listening. Rather than blurting out the informations, and take a moment, organize your thoughts, and try to understand what you wanted to deliver. Some enthusiastic tone or smiling really helps for the speaker willing to accept your comments and feedbacks. To recap, I just talked about 6 tips that I just shared about the being an art of the good listener. It starts with a look at the speakers, ask questions, don't interrupt, don't change the subject, emphasize, and respond verbally and non-verbally. So I really hope this latter 2 can help you to have a further step closer to the success of communication. In the end, remember, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So listen more and speak less. Thank you.